friends, welcome back to the Moose, musicmoose.org, where we've been having a good old time laying down lots of lessons in a few different styles, acoustic and electric, and we're back with some more electric stuff here. And the last electric lesson we left off with a 2-5 progression out of a 2-5-1 shape in the jazz type progressions. And this lesson we're going to deal with another popular chord progression that many standard tunes and even lots of tunes that are written today derive their concept from, is the 1-6-2-5 out of a G major 7. Okay, so our first chord, the 1, is a G major 7. Our second chord, the 6, is an E7. We've got an A minor and a D7, and of course back to the 1, the G major 7. Now, as I stressed in the past, hopefully you have some chord charts at home, and if you're just learning these chords, I suggest you go ahead and find all the different inversions of each one of these chords that you're comfortable with, so you can bounce around and play off the different inversions. Basically, G major 7, E7, A minor 7, D7 or D9, okay? So if I took this G major 7 and I could play it here off the 5th fret, 4th string root, and I'm also going to play it up here at the 10th fret, 5th string root, the G, off the G major 7. We have it again after the octave, of course, back up here, and of course right here too. And of course the E7s, we've got in a few different places. I'm leaving out which frets those are just so you can find them if you don't already know. So you can see we've got 2 or 3 good places to bounce around here for these chord inversions. Now, if I did this 1-6-2-5, basically another good place to think about starting would be look at what notes are making up each chord. And very simple basic approach to trying to build a couple riffs off of these chords. I'm just going to go ahead and play. I'm going to pick the B note out of this G major 7, okay? We're going to take this A flat out of the E7, an E note out of your A minor, and an F sharp note out of the D. Okay, so very simple, even if I just stayed on one string, B, E flat, A flat, sorry, E, and F sharp. Okay, you can hear those notes. So, real simple, just sticking with that, right? Okay, now if I was to go ahead and find those notes in a couple different places, different variations. Now that was the same. Okay. Nothing really too difficult about that. And I'm going to throw in a little riff off the G major 7 chord, okay, that we can keep bouncing around with. If I take this, I'm going to start here with this inversion of G major 7. Now, if I started this little, I'm going to do a chromatic walk down from an A note down to the F sharp, okay? Basically a G major 7 type of arpeggio, okay? If I picked it once and did a little walk down, okay, I let my left hand do most of that. I hit the string once with the pick, and then I'm pretty much spelling out the chord right here. When I come down off the D, the B, and the G, F sharp, down to B and G, F sharp and G. Yeah, you can see you can bounce around. So I'm going to go ahead and play these couple of riffs together here in context over a nice little 1-6-2-5 progression, okay? And once again here we have got this fabulous nifty little loop station pedal, and I have pre-recorded my little progression to jam over. And we're going to go ahead and just start that up and give you a minute or two of just some examples of bouncing back and forth these couple riffs. Alrighty, here we go. I would start out just going ahead and playing some of the chord inversions first, so you get a good idea of where you're going and finding those notes. Okay, here we go with it. Very simple. I'm sticking to the one string like I had showed you before, just to kind of get warmed up a little bit. Now if I was to mix this with that little G major 7 arpeggio, okay? Right there off the G major 7. Didn't even move my hand really. Right there. And you can see by mixing up the phrasing a little bit, maybe pausing on a note here and there, adding that vibrato. And I'm going to go ahead and start my little, I've got this up here too. Finding each one of those notes. Nothing really extremely difficult about that. So we're going to touch on this again in the next lesson and expand further on a couple more riffs to give you something more to play around with. And I hope you're finding this to be useful and informative. Get you introduced to the world of jazz a little bit, basic concept, and we encourage you to have fun while you're jamming away. Thanks for visiting us here at musicmoose.org, and we'll see you next time, friends.